Hey, it's Tourism Tim Warren here, and it's that time of year where tour operators, travel agents, destinations, lodges are thinking about how can I get more bookings this summer. And during the middle of the winter, one of the key things they're looking at is trade shows. Is that a good idea? Are you going to make a lot of bookings, or are you going to waste a lot of money and time? The sad truth is most people suck at travel trade show marketing. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the ability to connect directly with buyers and consumers of travel. No place is better to have that exchange, but it's an art form, travel trade show marketing, and I'm here to help you and give you some tips to help you succeed in travel trade marketing and how to avoid some key mistakes. I've got 3 resources. I'm kind of doing a roundup on 3 different, actually more than that, about 7 articles that I've written or blog posts, podcasts, or videos I've posted at travelbusinesssuccess.com specifically on travel trade show marketing, how to succeed and how to avoid costly mistakes. So the first one I want to show you, we're going to whip through this pretty quick, is came out of a travel trade show that I did in San Francisco, where I was actually teaching some marketing to travel professionals from around the world. And the bottom line is that out of the hundreds of people there, most of them did not sell any trips, yet one of them, my client, booked $25,000 worth of trips. What made the difference? Why was this tour operator who was able to sell his most expensive tour book? I mean, we're talking deposits in hand, book almost $25,000 worth of tours, while most other people who had also awesome tours or great destinations or great lodges languished and walked away tired and with a lot less money in their pocket and wondering what they made the difference. So there's a video here on my site called Does Your Tourism Marketing Suck? Travel Trade Show Marketing Tips with Tourism Tim Warren. This is a great video. It's 13 minutes long, and I'm going to tell you it's straight, folks. I'm going to really laser in, and I'm also in this video, I'm going to give you 3 key things that you must have in any travel trade show market you're considering. And guess what? It applies to all your other tourism marketing too, especially your website. Your website is your travel trade show marketing booth to the world. I would never invest in the travel trade show marketing until I made sure my website, your number one vehicle to the world, was not. You want to make sure that's it's the strongest, most powerful tool you have to constantly generate qualified leads, generate conversations, and ultimately bookings. That's got to be number one. But travel trade shows, if you've got your website working for you, or even if you don't, watch this video, and it's going to tap into 3 of the top things that you've got to have on your travel trade show booth. And 1, are you standing out from the crowd? There's often hundreds of people there. 2, do you have social proof, or what I call credibility icons, that help people understand that you're experienced, you're qualified, that you've been around for a while, and that someone's going to be safe making a booking with you or visiting your destination? There are ways to communicate that graphically in seconds that are super powerful. I call them credibility icons, are also known as social proof. And 3, nobody sells. What's the best form of travel advertising? It's word of mouth, of course. And you should make sure that you integrate word of mouth and get your clients selling for you in your trade show booth. I'm going to show you some ways to do that in this video. Let's jump over to another blog post and video I did. I did this with Jeremy Garrett, who runs a lot of travel trade shows on the East Coast and is very experienced with J2L events. And we looked at the 7 secrets to travel trade show marketing. And we wanted to look at what are the best things that all the most successful tour operators and destinations are using in their travel trade show marketing. And guess what, folks? It doesn't all happen at the show. Huge mistake if you think, oh, I got to have the most awesome booth. That's going to get me more people. Oh, I got to have the best space on the show floor. No, the best travel trade show marketers are marketing before, during, and after the show. And there's 7 secrets here where this video interview I did with Jeremy is really powerful. I'm telling you, if you are considering doing any travel trade show marketing or you are already engaged and you're going to do this, you've got to watch all 3 of these videos. But this one, the 7 secrets, going to show you the power of pre-show promotion, number 1. 2, how to get free extra advertising by working with trade show management before the show. Of course, how to create a travel trade show booth that grabs attention and helps you stand out from the crowd and the masses. We're going to talk about specifically about the layout of the booth and graphics and how to present them, the size of them, what you should have in there, what's too much, what's too little. We're going to talk about networking and how powerful that can be on connecting with fellow travel trade professionals, and to get a set and to start creating relationships with travel media, travel agents. If you're a travel agent, finding tour operators or suppliers. If you're a destination and you want to start partnering with other operators, it is a golden opportunity only if you make it so. Number 6, we're going to talk about some of these common, there's 7 common marketing mistakes that people make at trade shows that cost you a ton of money and a ton of time. Let's stop wasting money and time. Let's make some bookings, folks. Let's increase arrivals. And if you want to do that, you should watch this video. And last but not least, if you do this one simple thing, you can easily double your bookings and double your inquiries by just following up after the trade show. On that note, let's move to the next one. This was an interview I did with Dan Austin, who is the original founder of Austin Lehman Adventures, who then acquired the company from his partner. It just became Austin Adventures. Dan has been in the tour business for over 30 years. The guy is a consummate professional. He's rated Travel Leisure magazine as one of the top tour operators in the world many years in a row. Dan knows what he's talking about. Dan has done all kinds of marketing in all types of channels. But this particular video, we're talking about, what did we think some of the 3 most important steps for tourism marketing and travel sales success. And we were talking about travel trade shows, and one of the key things we talked about was follow-up. And not only at the travel trade show, but what about from your website? What about your phone calls? What about those emails? And what does a follow-up series look like? So Dan talked a lot about that, and Dan really knows what he's talking about, because in this video he talks about that he has over a 60% referral rate and repeat guest rate. I believe that was it, but it was really high. And Dan keeps growing in a very competitive space. The business is doing really well and was actually acquired a year or so ago by another big travel operator. Why? Because they got it down. You want to learn how to market tourism. You want to learn how to succeed in travel and marketing, especially at trade shows. Watch this video with Dan and I. And this particular show is called Award-Winning Tour Operator Dan Austin Shares Sales Conversion Secrets with Tourism Tim Warren. And last but not least, because I promised you guys a bunch of resources, if you go to travelbusinesssuccess.com, and I'm going to show it to you right here. And this is my new site, folks. It's not perfect. I just relaunched it. It's got some little errors in it here that I'm going to be working on fixing. But here's the key thing. If you're on the home page and you go over on the right-hand side, over here it says Travel, Business, and Tourism Marketing Categories. And there, I've segmented the literally hundreds of blog posts, videos, and podcasts that I've done by categories. And there's a drop-down menu here. And oops, there's my timer. But what you can see is I've got it on trade show marketing, but you can drop down and it will show you all these different categories. I'm probably going to make these more visible so you can see them immediately. But if you go here to trade show marketing, click on that, and it says 13. That means there's 13 different videos, podcasts, or articles specifically designed to help you succeed in your travel trade show marketing. And you can see here, there's the category. Here's that interview I was talking about with Dan. Here was another thing I did. Here's Does Your Travel Tourism Marketing Suck? Travel Trade Show Marketing Tips. Here's an interview I did with Jeremy Garrett. Here's one I did with Anita Singh with Ibex Expeditions from India. They do a lot of trade show exhibiting, and so that's why her interview was included there. There's another thing I did with Jeremy. So, folks, in closing, if you're considering doing any trade show marketing, or you're actively engaged in it, and I don't care if you're a huge destination or a little teeny fishing lodge and you're just getting going, This is advanced marketing, and it can be awesome. But I want to see you make lots of money this year. And the way to do it is you've got to make sure that you're bringing in more money than you're putting out. You want to learn how to acquire great leads and rake sales at a trade show and after a trade show. Watch this stuff. If you have questions on tourism marketing, or you've struggled with this and you need some help, you can do one of two things. At the bottom of this posting, there's a place for comments. You can ask your comments or questions there. And if you think, hey Tim, I really need some help. I'm about to drop 10 grand for a booth and $10,000 for an exhibit, or you're a destination, you've been doing the same thing over and over again, and you just wonder, is this 50 grand that I'm spending giving me any traction? You want some help, you need some guidance, call me. The number's on the side. I am going to because I'm committed to helping tourism professionals succeed, I've decided that I would be willing to do some a la carte, very focused consulting for travel professionals, whether a destination, tour operator, lodge, to help them amp up their travel trade show marketing. There's one condition though. You cannot call me 1 week before the show and say, hey Tim, help please. I won't be able to help you. I've got other clients. I've got lots of projects. But if you give me at least 3 or 4 weeks notice, then we have something to work with. So, Tourism Tim signing off. Go to Travel Business Success. Listen to these podcasts. Watch these videos on travel trade show marketing. And I guarantee your next show will be amazingly more successful. Or you may decide, you know what? I'm not ready for travel trade show marketing yet. And wow, I've learned so much from these videos that I'm not doing to my website, which should be your number one tourism marketing tool, after lots of happy clients and referrals. And I've saved you a ton of money. And if so, I've done my work for today. Thanks so much, Tourism Tim signing off. And thanks for liking and sharing this content. If you found this helpful, on the side there, you'll see, actually it would be over this way, you'll see social sharing buttons. Thanks for sharing this. Thanks for making comments. It really helps me and it helps fellow global tourism professionals. Take care. Bye-bye.